right, today we're downtown Philadelphia with the CrossPod from Cotobell. I've had a Cotobell CrossPod for a long time. It's my perfect throw in your bag, go on a trip accessory to carry all your stuff if a backpack isn't your jam. So we're gonna look at the hybrid edition. Big thanks to them for sending this out to me in a daybreak color. Add some color to it. Super cool. Let's take a look. All right, this is about the quietest place that I can find in Philadelphia today. Beautiful day, Labor Day weekend, tons of people out, music playing. I'm about a couple blocks away from Rocky, was up there earlier, and but I'm out here with the Cotobell CrossPod. It's my go-to travel sling, something that just goes in there. The bag that is gonna carry all my stuff, from water bottles, everything. So let's take a look at what I have in this. This is the Echo Pack. This is the hybrid. Couple different color combos. I've had the black version of the first edition of the Cotobell CrossPod for a long time. Just love it because I can put it in my bag. I've got tons of things I can do with it. I can put stuff in it, a lot of stuff in this one, and go anywhere. And of course, on the front, Fidlock buckles. Anyway, this is, I oftentimes carry one of two things, either this CrossPod, well, the black one normally, but now this one in Daybreak, or I carry the GoodWorks Boogie Bag. Now the Boogie Bag for me is more of a hip pack, fanny pack if you prefer. This one is the crossbody sling. So they both can do each of those things, but this one just does a better job, in my opinion, as a sling. And so I like this thing. Now what's different between this one and the first Cotobell CrossPod? Not a lot. Really the biggest thing is on the back panel. They now have this little pass-through sleeve that you can put your straps in there for transportation purposes. And of course this is now an Echo Pack. The original one was X Pack. This is Echo Pack. Recycled materials, so there you go. But what differentiates this between really all the other slings that I've used is the fact that there's so many little nooks and crannies for storage. So the most obvious example is on the wings of this pack that everything has. This one's got two little pockets. In this side, I've got the remote for the DJI. No straps, just the remote for the DJI Action 4. And then on the other side, and really, these are perfect for your key fob if you get one of those, or they'll carry the Apple AirPods in there perfectly, even inside my Nomad's case. So that's pretty cool. Like that a ton. The back panel, also a big difference maker between others. It's got a little neoprene, so it's gonna, keep you comfy. But it's got this pocket with a nice little zipper garage up here in the back for whatever you want. Now this carries the iPhone Max, of course, otherwise why would I have this thing? But it carries the Max. I don't have that, it's in my pocket right now. But also carries the battery pack for the DJI Action 4, or just about anything. It's padded, it's nice, and I do like it. Inside this one, just like if you've seen my review of the Cross type backpack, had this nice little ripstop orange camo. So they brought that over to this one, so that's on the inside. Super nice, like it a ton. Nice little handle in the back as well. So that's the back panel and the back pockets. Also talked a lot already about the Fidlock buckle in the back, strap keepers, all sorts of strap keepers. Just keep this thing nice and tight. So what I didn't like about the Evergoods Cast 2 was we just didn't have a lot of strap retention. We do with this, which is a big plus. Now we have this straps in the front that you can either remove completely. I like them in the X, or you can just put them straight up and down. They're attached at the top with just G-hooks, and it's a clip, so you can put a jacket in there if you wanted to, whatever you want. It's also attached to this bottom piece of the Hypalon, which is nice. You can put some other things on the bottom. See the color on the bottom of this front panel. Now there's two main compartments of this one. The front main compartment, which is bulged out on this size, I didn't really mention. I think it's 2.3 to 7 liters. 7 liters. This thing just expands a ton. Now we've got AquaGuard zippers on here, and we got these little buckles on the end that help you undo the front. More about that here in a second. Now the back panel is nice. The back panel and then the inside is very nice. We've got a back with a meshy divider, so you can put some other stuff in the back. Not really sure what you would do for that. Inside here, again, this thing's totally packed out. Got the DJI mic case and the battery pack for the Action 4. And then in the front of the pocket, you got two little zips. One of them carries your wallet. One side of my wallet, and the other side, I don't have anything else in there. Actually, I'd have the piece of the microphone, which I didn't use today because it's really not windy out here. It's just nice. So yeah, two front zip pockets, little mesh divider, and a lot of room for bigger, bulkier items in the inside. And that's nice. The biggest compartment also have these like Hypalon pulls on here, which I do really like. And again, the main compartment, big enough for, you guessed it, a water bottle. 18-ounce Yeti, but you're lugging this thing around all day today. Fits in there just very nicely. And again, we got the orange inside, super cool. Little Codabel branding in there. And then we have, which has fallen off because the water bottle knocked it off, nice little Fidlock key ring. And this is one of the other differences, this compared to the other one. The previous edition was, it just had a nice little clip in there, but this has a removable key ring. So if you were gonna have this on the go, boom, now put it in there and you're all good to go. Now, unclip both these sides and really start to see the colors in this thing. I'll even undo, but we've got this whole thing, man, it just unfurls. You got the orange on the bottom, gray in the top, just tons of room. This is where this thing goes to 7 liters. And what's really cool is if you really wanted this thing packed out, you have another zipper to go completely into this thing. So it's kind of a roll top sling, if you will. But I just like the orange because normally it's not, visible. And then it kind of little peeks out every now and then. So that's it. Nice little, again, Echo Pack, which is not much different from X-Pack, except for the recycled materials. So yeah, strap keepers on this thing. So these straps will go super big. Again, parallel or in the X. I prefer in the X for the cross pod, but that's what it is. So there you go. That's this thing packed out. Let's load it back up. Take a sip of water. Nice sunny day here in Philly. Music playing. People walking around, city buses. All right, with that, let's buckle this thing up. It's all cinched over. Ready to continue our walkabout in Philly. We're in sling mode. We're enjoying the day. Hope you're enjoying the Labor Day weekend where you are. Of course, it's after Labor Day weekend when you're watching this, but either way, it's a nice day in Philly. Just go get outside. See ya.